Mark Tanner here, speaking again on the 5 gremlins that stop us achieving our goals. I spoke to you yesterday about the gremlin of procrastination, and I'm now going to talk about the second gremlin, which is another nasty little beast called apathy. Now, apathy is a gremlin who works pretty quietly when you don't, in the background, and tries to stop you connecting with your feelings. Many of the traditional goal setting methods are quite logical, and they don't get you. They don't automatically get you linking to your feelings and emotions, which is where we are all feeling beings. So this is where the real joy, if you like, of achieving those goals come from. Because we set goals, often people will set goals that are quite limiting and realistic. And so what happens is we set goals that keep us relatively close to our comfort balloon. The problem with that is we're not really stretching ourselves. We don't make life-changing goals because we're not afraid we don't achieve them, but apathy tells us that we don't need them. So apathy is very good at saying, "Oh, you don't really need to have this dream house. You don't really need to have these life-changing goals that could make such a difference to how you feel." Apathy wants to keep you small, wants to keep you comfortable. So when we set goals using some of the quite traditional methods, it's almost like they've been written by apathy, because they are deliberately keeping you realistic and making sure that they're achievable. Now, that's weird, because if you think about it, where you are now, you probably couldn't think about the goals that you could have achieved even in a year's time. If you think about how, when you going back years, when it's goals that you probably didn't, you set yourself maybe, and where you are now, you'll see there's acres and a huge chasm of difference of where you are now and the thinking you have now compared to where you were. So apathy is always trying to pull you back and belittle things and saying, you don't need to break through, you don't need to achieve these breakthroughs in your life. And the way it stops you actually being able to get there is by not enabling you to connect with your emotions, which is a vital part of goal setting. So the solution for apathy is quite simple, and that is to connect with your feelings. When you set a goal, you want to make a difference. You want to be setting goals that are really going to be life-changing to you, even though at this point you have no idea how you're going to achieve them. That doesn't matter, because that's something we can talk about later. But they are such mind-stretching goals for you that they really excite you, but also they scare you a little bit. You make you think, I don't know how I'm going to achieve. How am I going to achieve that? That's not what you need to know. It's not, I don't know how. Forget I don't know how. Just imagine what it's going to be like. Imagine that you are walking on a beach and there's a village behind you that you own. Imagine that you have a car and you're riding in as much as you love driving, maybe you're actually riding in the car and you're getting things done because it's a car, it's a chauffeur you've got, for example. Imagine that you're living a lifestyle where you are earning, I don't know, £50,000 a month, for example, £100,000 a month, something that is so far removed from where you are now that you kind of scoff at it and you think, no, it can't possibly happen. Many, many, many people have that already in their lifestyle. So you need to connect with the emotions and the feelings you will get of living that kind of lifestyle, of being in that place where you are, where it's all there. How comfortable will you feel? How excited would you feel to be able to do things? How much would you like to be able to travel the world, for example? Or how much would you like to be helping others because you know that all these other goals are taking that they're being carried out for you? If you can't get into that feeling and you can't imagine that, then start reading some autobiographies. People who've done it, people who've been there, people who have made it, that you've really aspired to all your life, and you still are nowhere near them, or so you think. They all started somewhere. They started on the bottom rung of a ladder. They started to climb it because they had a vision of what they wanted to do. So read those autobiographies, find that, read about people who've done it, who have achieved what you want, your kind of heroes, if you like, if you want to call it a better word, because they've been there, and they'll have their autobiographies will talk about the feelings and the hardships and the emotions that they went through. And then the second thing is to do this on a daily basis. Apathy loves to stop you connecting with your emotions. So what it will start to do when you set your goals and you do have a kind of a burst of emotion, you say, yeah, I really, really want that. I'd really love that. After a few days, you suddenly realize it's that kind of dream is gone because apathy stepped in and cut away from your emotions. So what you need to do is start cutting out pictures, putting them in prominent places where you'll see them every day. Spend 5 minutes a day just looking at it. Think, wow, wouldn't this be amazing if I was canoeing on that lagoon? Wherever that lagoon is, on this deep blue water, wouldn't it be amazing if I was flying over, say, Niagara Falls and looking at it from a helicopter as opposed to standing on the gantry? Because you have the money and you have the income to be able to afford to do that. Those kind of things are at the moment for you, I guess, are dreams, but your dreams can become a reality by visualizing on those things every day. But make it a daily practice, because as soon as you stop visualizing and allowing those emotions to flood in and just absorb your mind, as soon as you stop that daily practice, because it has to be daily, that's because apathy is telling you you don't need to. Apathy, no, you don't need to connect with your emotions. That's just pie in the sky thinking. You don't really need that. You're quite happy where you are, really. And you feel okay at the moment. Why do you need all that? You're feeling fine, aren't you? You're feeling fine in your life that you are now. Why do you need to expand it? Apathy will pull you back. The solution, as I said, every day focus on these emotions and these pictures and visualize it, because eventually apathy will start to will slip into the background and not be there. However, be careful, because when that happens, don't get too comfortable and think you don't have to do this every day, because apathy will love to come back at you and pull you back again and break down your connection with your emotion, because that's what it loves. That's what this thing loves doing. So it's a daily activity. It has to become a daily activity where you flood yourself with the emotions of what you're going to feel like and how positive you're going to be having achieved those goals. So it's in the present tense. I'm already there, and you flood yourself with the emotion of being already there, and just the feelings and the rush you're going to get by achieving them. As I said, if you can't think you can think about that yourself, read autobiographies of people who have done, because there are many. So that's today's Gremlin, apathy. What it does to you, cutting out emotions, and the solution for squashing it, put it in the background. Remember, you can never get rid of these horrible beasts. They're always there, but you can only silence it and put it back into the background. So that's me, and join me again tomorrow where I'll go into Gremlin number 3. Thank you.